Live Assist for Microsoft Dynamics 365, powered by CafeX, is an intelligent solution for better connecting your website visitors with the assistance they need. Much of that intelligence comes from the data it can track. In this video, we'll look at how we can configure Live Assist to track visitor data. Data that can be used to target campaigns at particular audiences, for integrating with external marketing campaigns, or tracking the value of products sold, leads generated, or services completed. In fact, Live Assist makes extensive use of data tracking across the product, enabling you to intelligently target engagements based on visitor demographics, behavior, or their interaction with your site, gather metrics assessing the performance of campaigns against their goals, such as number and value of goods sold or leads generated, and to provide agents with deeper insights into your site's visitors. Live Assist has the capability to gather, use, and report on all of this great information. But you, the admin, have to tell Live Assist how it can find that data. You first have to configure data tracking. Now, the configuration page can be launched in two ways. First, there's usually an orange button to configure tracking available from where that data might be used. For example, if we're configuring a campaign audience based on visitor age, once we've selected that condition, we can click and navigate through to configure tracking. Second, from the campaigns overview, you can click Data Sources and scroll to Engagement Attributes. From there, you can jump into e-commerce, visitor, or journey info. While the variety of data or engagement attributes that Live Assist may be configured for is wide-ranging, the way in which you track the data is similar. In other words, once you know how to track a user's gender, well, you also know how to configure tracking for product SKUs. Let's configure tracking for the visitor's username, their age, and their status. For example, whether they're a gold, silver, or bronze level customer. Not that you have to use the same labels for your site's customer status, they can be anything you like. There are two ways for Live Assist to discover any engagement attribute. One, by extracting the data from the page, or two, by embedding code on the page. Now, we can think of data extraction as Live Assist looking on the page and searching through it for the attribute that we're interested in. Live Assist can search for a named JavaScript variable, a variable in the global scope that contains the information, and it can also search the DOM, in effect to trawl through the page HTML looking for an element with a given class or an ID that contains the needed data. For example, say we have a section on our page that greets the user and also reminds them of their status. Now, the markup may look something like this. Notice how the status is included in a span. So we can track it by having Live Assist look for an element with the class of user status. By the way, if using HTML classes, you'll want to ensure that the class is only used once on the page, else Live Assist will just pick the first element it finds with that class. Once tracked, we can have Live Assist manage the possible values this attribute can take to make selection easier. Let's take another example. Say we want to track the visitor's username. In this case, it's mapped in the markup to a span, a section, with an ID of username. Now, the alternative to extracting data, the second method, is to embed some code on the page that uses the Live Assist API to declare the information. The page asserts the data, directly integrating with the Live Assist JavaScript API. This JavaScript sets the status, type, and username. Of course, the code will need to be dynamically generated by the site with the required details. This latter method is preferred. It's cleaner, it decouples your site presentation from its data, and there's no chance for ambiguity. But we realize it's not always possible, as it requires a change to the site to add this tighter level of integration. So, which method should you choose? Well, it's up to you. You can extract the data probably without an update to the site, so it's quick and easy to set up. Embedding code will certainly require a site update, so it takes a little longer to do. However, extracting the data by trawling through the page is a looser integration and may mean that if your web page changes, you'll need to reconfigure tracking, something you won't have to do if you've embedded code into the page. Okay, so let's configure tracking. I have updated the site HTML with hard-coded values in a rather unrealistic way, just so we can demonstrate a variety of tracking techniques. So we'll go to the username and we'll set the username to be extracted using the ID of the element, and then we'll find the age and we'll set the age using a JavaScript variable. And since we have code on that page that will set the status, we don't need to configure anything else for that. So we'll close and save. And now if we head to our site, we see the engagement offered. And if we head to the Visitors tab in the Engagement Portal, we can see that it's successfully tracking the info we've configured. Information that we can put to use in targeting campaigns, tracking campaign performance, and giving us deeper insights into our customers.